All right. Shalom Aleichem, my brothers and sisters. Chag Sameach, blessed, joyous festival time to you all. This is the festival of Sukkot, and I am in the Sukkah. As you all can see here, this is how we have it, nice and simple and roots and sweet. We made it with hay bales. I'll probably do a tour with you all later of everything, how we made the Sukkah. But we have olive and bay leaves on the roof and some lights so we can see. Bamboo reeds, fence makes this. But anyways, just sitting in here on the Sabbath and wanted to send a message out to everybody, and had a little moment, and I wanted to read a little scripture here in Devarim, also known as Deuteronomy, chapter 16. And everybody always asks what translations I'm reading. Well, this is a really great translation, the Rotherham's Emphasized Bible. It's a literal word-by-word translation, okay, and it's a very deep scriptures, and it also has the name Yahweh placed in it in the Tanakh, so that's really nice also. So here in chapter 16, it says in verse 12, "The festival of Sukkot, the festival of booths, shalt thou keep for thyself 7 days, when thou hast gathered in out of thy threshing floor and out of thy wine vat, and thou shalt rejoice in thy festival, and thou and thy son and thy daughter and thy servant and thy handmaid and the Levite and the sojourner and the fatherless and the widow who are within thy gates. 7 days shalt thou keep the festival unto Yahweh thy Elohim in the place which Yahweh shall choose. For Yahweh thy Elohim will bless thee in all thy increase, and in all thy work and in all thy hands. Therefore thou shalt do nothing but rejoice." So the joy is flowing, complete joy in the Sukkah, in this time of Sukkot. Now, Leviticus 23 brings out that one of the reasons for Sukkot is that the people would always know that the Almighty made the children of Israel to dwell in temporary dwellings, tents, when He brought them out of the land of Egypt. Well, Egypt was a oppressive world power, as all world powers are. They keep the people in bondage, and it represents the oppression of the world today, the evil system, which is worldwide, which is actually run by Satan the devil, the invisible overlord over all of these visible elements of politics, commerce, and religion that have actually held the human race in bondage. The Most High is calling His people out, and we find out that the scriptures teach us that what happened in the ancient times was typical as a type or a picture of what is to happen in the future. And so this gives us a promise of what is to happen in the future, that there's going to be a new Exodus, and there's going to be a great gathering of His people out of every tongue, tribe, and nation. This is what the prophets teach. And this will be led by the Mashiach, and this will include the ancient prophets of old. They will return as representatives of this kingdom, and just like Moses returned to Egypt to gather the children of Israel, so will all the ancient prophets stand up. And the Messiah tells you in the chapter 13 of Luke, verse 28, that you will see Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and all the prophets standing up in the holy kingdom, and people from the north, the south, the east, and the west will come down and feast with them and join them. And so this will be the great gathering and the great rallying. So we're keeping our eyes open for these things and these events, and they must be near. We know the fig tree is ripe, so to speak, and so we look for the time, and we know that redemption is near. And so the prophet Jeremiah tells us in the chapter 23 of the book of Jeremiah, verse 7 and 8, he says, "Therefore, lo, the days are coming, declares Yahweh, when it shall not be said any more, as Yahweh lives, who brought up the sons of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh lives, who brought up and who has brought in the seed of Israel, the seed of the house of Israel, out of the land of the north and of all countries where I have driven them, and they shall remain upon their own soil, upon their own land." Okay, so no more will it be said, Yahweh lives who brought Israel out of Egypt, but give thanks for the Ruach, the wind, spirit, and but it will be said that Yahweh lives who brought up and who has brought out the seed of the house of Jacob, the house of Israel, out of the land of the north, and out of all the lands where they have driven. Israel has been scattered throughout all the land, all the earth, and they shall remain upon their own soil. And remember, the words of King David and the words of Yahshua Mashiach, Matthew 5:5. Blessed are the meek; they shall inherit the land. So this is the land that Israel will inherit. These are the meek and the humble ones, and Israel are those that strive for Yahweh's blessings out of all tongues, tribes, and nations. And so the Almighty's purpose and desire is that all people will come to an accurate knowledge of the truth and therefore gain deliverance out of this corrupted system in which we now live in, and that we are sending love to everybody. And I hope this message of hope just increases the love and the hope out there. Please express your thoughts and desires for more information, and know that Yahweh loves you, Joseph loves you. One family, Sukkot, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Ahab Echad, one love. Looks like some people are coming, so I'm going to tune out. Until next time, more videos from the Sukkah. One